Okay, let's get the Capital 300 weekend underway in the back. Okay, the driver of that blue Monza, I think it was, license number JY8892, or maroon rather, 8892. That car is still leaking gas. You must go to that car immediately. The driver of John JY is in yes, 8892. You must report to your car immediately. Boy, Wilberg in the 5 car with a lot of problems. Car number 18, Kevin Latch out in front. With Aitchison running second, Noodleman's running third. Olson is running in the number 4 spot, and Johnny Otto now running 5th. Comes Roy Aitchison looking to the high side and challenging for the lead, with Kevin Noodleman also set to go by. The 18 of Andy Wendt dives down to the bottom looking for room by on the inside. Aitchison in the lead. Aitchison out in front, Noodleman running second. Andy Wendt on the move. He's up into the number 5 spot with the 18 car. Oh, and Aitchison pulls his foot out of it. A problem in the 89 car. Roy Aitchison off the throttle going down the backstretch. And a problem in the 89 car is Roy Aitchison running very slowly up on top. Noodleman out in front. Your leader, Aitchison, working his way back into the pit area. We'll be halfway down with 5 down and 5 to go, and I hope that Roy Aitchison can get that car repaired. Get it back out by feature time for these automobiles. Noodleman leads it. Andy Wendt running second. Kevin Latch is third. The 44 car of John Olson running in the number 5 spot. And coming up and making a bid is Bill Woodworth as he goes by into the 4th position. Now challenging for 3rd. The 46 of Bill Woodworth making a move on the outside into the number 3 spot as they come out of the corner 3 wide. Todd Krupp also on the move as he's worked his way up from the back. Now finds himself battling for the number 4 spot with the 18 car of Kevin Latch. Noodleman getting a strong challenge from Andy Wendt on the high side. Lap 7 this time by, 3 to go. Well, Andy Wendt did not establish a track record for these cars, but he ran very quickly, and he now shows why he ran so quick in qualifying as he takes the lead. Noodleman running second. The 46 of Woodworth is third. Todd Krupp running 4th. White flag out this time by for the 18 car of Andy Wendt. Kevin Noodleman with the 46 Woodworth and Todd Krupp challenging now for the number 3 spot. Then Kevin Latch in the 18 is running in the number 5 spot. Here they come by the flag. The 44 car gets the white, the checkered flies for Andy Wendt. Kevin Noodleman finishes second. Oh, look at this. And Woodworth beats Todd Krupp to the line, and it's Latch Olson, the 33 car, driven by Rick Johnson. How about a nice hand for Andy Wendt in the 18 car as he comes home a victor. Second place to Noodleman. The third spot goes to Bill Woodworth in the 40-lap signal from Dick Wendt. Out of the corner we coming down. Mike Simon dives to the bottom. And momentarily he's got Rich Morchauser pinned in behind him. Morchauser was looking for a hole to get out, and none was to be had. Whoa, we have three cars together. Whoops, a little back end. Hello. As Terry Sauer and the 71 Dragich tangle. And that'll make it tough for Jim Dragich, who sets your quick time to work his way through. Let's watch him as he tries to work around. The 55 car running slowly as Steve Hannafel looks to the high side, and he'll duck into the crossroad of the pit area. Out in front, it's Morrison in the 19 car with the 67 running in the number 2 spot. That's Larry Wilcox with the 27 of Dave Phillips running third. One down. Make that 2 laps complete. Pete Moore looking for a hole in the blue 76 car, and Dragich trying to catch up to the leaders. Here comes Dave Phillips, the point leader here at the Capital Speedway on Friday nights, now forging into the lead as they battle into that number 1 turn. Oh, and Lyle Phillips is ahead of David, I'm told. I was gone for a week, and to see what happens to you. Dave Phillips, currently second in the Capital point standings, now leads the second heat event. Wilcox runs to the number 2 spot. Dragich is now caught up to the tail of the lead pack. We'll have 4 down and 6 to go this time by. Jim Dragich looking for holes as he tries to work his way through, chasing Pete Moore as they go through. Dave Phillips leads at 67, Wilcox running second. Boy, Dragich now looks to the bottom of Pete Moore. Moore choosing the high road as they come out of turn 4. And they're behind a couple of slower cars. Both those drivers looking for a way out. Moore goes to the top, and it looks like he's got the spot as he picks up and passes the 19. We're 6 complete, just 4 to go. Dave Phillips out in front. Dave Phillips with 7 complete, 3 to go. Dragich still battling to get by slower traffic. Goes down to the bottom where we're going to have 3 wide racing. Whoa, Moore gets in real hard and does a nice job of straightening the automobile up, but Dragich gets by. Boy, Pete Moore trying the high side, got in very hard into the corner and had to give everything he had to straighten that automobile up. Dave Phillips leads it. Wilcox running second. Dragich has worked his way back up to third. Now we'll see if Dragich can pick off the number 2 spot. The white flag will be out this time by for Dave Phillips, and Dragich is closing in. And if it hadn't been for that early shunt, you got to believe he'd be right there with Dave Phillips for the lead. Here comes Dave Phillips down for the checkered. Let's see if Dragich can do it. The 67, Wilcox is almost sideways, but hauls it back in, and he and Moore go nose to tail across the line. And 5th spot goes to Morchauser. 27, the winner, driven by Dave Phillips. 2nd place goes to Dragich. The 3rd spot to the 67 car, driven by Larry Wilcox. And then Pete Moore, who did a great job of recovering after that slide in turn 1, has to avoid the spinning 67 car as well as he finishes 4th. The number 2 car of Morchauser finishes in the number 5 position.
Well, your lucky winners. Benny Cimino, Cimino, Ben Cimino of Madison. Come on up. Mitzi Giebels with Wisconsin Rapids, Dick Trickle Country. Terry Dombrowski of Parma Heights, Ohio. Terry, we're awfully happy you came all the way. Terry Dombrowski, Parma Heights, Ohio. That's in the Cleveland area. Rich Fraser from Edgerton. Bruce Williams from Argos, Indiana.
All right, attention ASA drivers, one representative must go to the tech truck for pit assignments. If you have not been there yet, in the infield, one representative from each crew in tomorrow's ASA 300, Capital 300, must report to the tech truck in the infield area immediately. If you're not there already, gentlemen, let's get across. They're waiting. Sure engines. And it's big time for the Sportsman drivers today as they go onto the half mile. And for some of these guys, maybe this experience will be enough to make them make the change to the ASA automobiles. And don't forget, the American Speed Association will be in action on the 6th and 7th of July at the Milwaukee Mile at State Fair Park in West Allis, Wisconsin, for the big Miller 200 American Speed Association 200-mile event. Two support races for that program. On Saturday, the IRA cars will top off a day of qualifying for the Gulf VWs plus the American Speed Association cars. And then on Sunday, the Gulf VW race at 12 noon with racing at 2 o'clock for the American Speed Association Miller 200. Let's wave to them this time by. 21 cars starting the feature event out of the Sportsman pit area. And boy, we got a lot of guys from around the territory who don't generally appear here at the Capital Super Speedway. In action today is the Kaiser Ford pace car, that beautiful loaded Thunderbird that is for sale at Kaiser Ford if you're interested at a super capital price. Pulls it into the infield area, and we're ready to go racing. 10 laps, the 33 car, bringing them around. The 33 of Rick Johnson sets the pace with the 13 of Terry Sauer, who got crashed and crinkled a little bit in the heat race. Dick Witt pulls out the green, and we're underway. Right away, the 27, Dave Phillips, goes to the high, and they'll go 3 wide through turn number 1. And Phillips squeaks by, takes over the number 4 spot. Noodleman running 5th. The 46 car on the inside squeezes up into the number 2 spot as he chases Johnson. Bill Woodworth in the 46 car squeezing by. Todd Krupp down on the bottom. Lost it. And he's running very slowly, and I think he's having handling problems in that car as he works the steering wheel back and forth to test out the 26. And I think Todd Krupp is out of it before it even gets underway almost. The 33 car out in front trying to hold off Terry Sauer as that front row still battles for the first and second position. Oh, look at the 27 of Phillips stick his nose in. He's liable to turn into a snowplow in there. Woodworth goes down on the bottom. Andy Wendt comes by on the high side. And Wendt makes it 3 abreast through the turn. as 5 guys battle for the first 5 spots. Now we got 7 or 8 of them under a blanket. Terry Sauer leads the way, the 27 of Dave Phillips running in the number 2 spot. Rick Johnson continues to hang on to the number 3 spot. Andy Wendt, the 18, now running 3rd. Boy, way off the pace is John Otto in the 44 car. He'll be the first car to be lapped as they come around. Terry Sauer leads the way, 27 Phillips running 2nd. Jim Dragich in that 71 car is up with the lead group. He's now in the number 4 spot. 1/4 of the way home, 5 down and 15 to go. Dave Phillips leads it with Andy Wendt running 2nd, and it's Terry Sauer, Jim Dragich. Here comes the 46 of Woodworth into the number 5 spot. Noodleman and Pete Moore battling for 6th and 7th. Andy Wendt closes up on Dave Phillips. Dave, the champion here at the Capital Speedway in 1984, trying to hang on, but getting some pressure from Andy Wendt in the 18, and Jim Dragich in that 71 car closing up as well. 10 were inverted, and already the leaders are now the 7th, 8th, and 9th drivers in that invert. We'll have 8 and 12 the next time by. Otto goes down a lap. Phillips hanging on. Dragich closing in, as is the 18 car looking to the bottom. And he looked to the bottom on Phillips that time. Now he changes his mind as he goes into 1 and looks toward the top. Pete Moore kind of stuck up in traffic in the back a little bit. Had some problems getting out clean, and now battles with a couple of the cars that are running in the 8th and 9th spot. Morchauser in the 2. Whoa, Morchauser loses it and spins down on the infield grass. Morchauser trying to get into the pit area, spins down on the infield grass. We're halfway home, 10 down, and Dick Morchauser extricates himself. That was a dangerous spot of the speedway, and I don't think that Dick noticed it. Whoa, we got 2 cars spun in turn number 4 as Morchauser gets away. Morrison in the 19 car spins out in 3 and 4, and that brings the yellow down. Special provisions for camping, and you must check with the office. Those folks that have campers must check with the office for camping space. Everybody back trackside and rolling. And it looks like the draw for pit positions is over at the ASA Tech Truck at the infield area. The Kaiser Ford pace car back to the center stripe. Dave Phillips brings them down. The green flag in readiness in Dick Witt's hand as they go through 3 and 4. Lights are off around the speedway, and we're back on the green, entering lap number 11. Dragich right on the back bumper of the 18 car of Andy Wendt, who chases the 27 car into turns 3 and 4. Dragich got a wheel inside, and then the 18 of Andy Wendt fights it back. A 3-car duel for the lead. Again, Dragich looks to the bottom side of Wendt, puts a wheel in, and almost catches the rear quarter as he comes out from the low side. Wendt chasing the 27 car of Dave Phillips. Phillips holding on tenaciously to the lead. Dragich drops to 2 car lengths off the pace, trying to get his rhythm back as he almost got into Andy Wendt. 13 down, 7 to go. Wendt now looks to the top on the 27 of Phillips. Boy, good battle back here for 5th through 7th spot as well. Whoa, look out! Terry Sauer goes right up to the fence. I said there was a good battle there. I hope you were looking. Noodleman was tucked right underneath him, and Sauer comes up short on that and slides up toward the outside retaining wall, but gathers the car back down. And we'll be 3/4 of the way home this time. Dragich has gotten by the 18 car of Andy Wendt. Let's see if he can hold it. Here comes Wendt back. Jim Dragic now will apply the pressure to Dave Phillips. Phillips currently second in the point standings here at the Capitol on Friday night. Sportsman Racing is trying to hang on to the lead. Wilberg in the 5 car puts it on the cross stripe. He's out of it. Andy Wendt back on Dragic on top. The battle for second. Whoa, Wendt was loose. And we got a yellow flag as the 4 car of Kevin Noodleman goes up in smoke. And we got a spin down in the corner. The 67 car spinning in the corner. That's Larry fluid from Kevin Noodleman's machine. And that brings out the yellow flag. And they'll gather it back up and get the oil dry back on the wet spot of the race. All right. Now we watch for the 1 lap signal from Dick Witt. Dick. And the feature is 25 laps, so there are 10 to go. Just been informed from the office the feature is a 25-lap feature event. Boy, and some smoke coming out of the 67 car. Let's hope that that isn't a problem for the balance of the field as they try to go by him on the high side. Dave Phillips, and the scheduled distance of this race is 25 laps, so it'll be 9 to go. Here comes Dragic. He's tucked right in at the tail. And the 67 gets the move over flag with a whole lot of gusto from Dick Witt. Dragic chasing Phillips. Dave Phillips, Jim Dragic. Well, he'll have to hold on for some more. About 7 more. Well, we got another spin up in the corner. Whoa, as they just get by on both sides. '27, Dave Phillips leads the way. The 71 car running in the number 2 spot is Dragic. And no green flag. Dick Witt did not like something on that restart. All righty, 7 to go. On the green we are. Here comes Dragic looking to the high side. Dave Phillips goes up a little bit, uses some of the room, and continues to lead it. This will be 20 this time. Now Dragic looks to the bottom. Andy Wendt coming on as well. Here comes Andy Wendt just to make it interesting. 3 of them race into the corner. Wendt's in hard, but he hangs on to it. Andy Wendt doing a little dirt tracking to try to take that number 2 spot back from the 71 of Dragic. Dragons looking to the bottom. Oh, and he tags the back corner of the 27 and straightens it out. Jim Dragich knocking at the door. I'll tell you, Dave Phillips knows he's there now. We got 4 to go. Phillips, Dragich, and Wendt. Wendt looks to the bottom, trying to figure out which way Dragich is going to go. He knows he gets loose if he goes to the high side. Drops off a car length. We've got 22 down. Dick Witt looking him over that time to make sure that nobody hits anybody after that last shunt. We'll have 2 laps remaining, this time by 2 to go. Again, Dragich perched right underneath the 27 car's rear bumper, and Andy Wendt's there to pick up the pieces. A lap and a half. The white flag will be out next time. Dragich set the track record. Wendt held it. Wendt wants it back. He goes to the high side. Into the corner they chase. Again, Wendt is loose in the tail. The white flag flies. This time Dragich comes up and shuts Wendt down as they go down the front stretch. Dave Phillips trying to hang on for the win. Oh, Dragich tried the bottom again, and there was no room. Here comes Wendt on the top. 3 guys racing to the checkered flag. Here they come out of the corner. Dave Phillips, Jim Dragich, Andy Wendt, Woodworth in the 46 car, followed across by the 55. Whoa, and then after it was all over, they're still going at it. But the race is over and the flag is flown, and Dave Phillips out of Edgerton, Wisconsin, who currently is second in the point standings on Friday night, takes the win. Jim Dragich in the 71 finishes in the number 2 spot. Finishing third is the 18 car of Andy Wendt. Finishing fourth, the 46 of Woodworth. Then it's the 55 car driven by Steve Hannafel. And then the 76 of Pete Moore, rounding out the top 6. Now we've got the pit stop contest next for that $1,000. And here comes Miss Chapman with the trophy for the 27 of Dave Phillips. He'll come down on a checkered stripe, and this will be a big win for Dave Phillips